Here's Paddy Power's latest horse racing offer. It's money back as a free bet if your horse finishes second to the SP Fav at one meeting every day this month. Paddy Power, you're welcome. Max free bet £25, 18 plus. Please gamble responsibly.
Bruce Millington, Paul Keeley, Richie Forrestal, and from Paddy Power, our debutant on the Postcast, Frank Hickey. We've looked at Ascot and elsewhere on Saturday, and now we're focusing on the Sunday card. There's some really good stuff, couple of listed races at Naas, good stuff at Cork, and also a really decent jumps card at Kempton, featuring one of the stellar names of the jumps game in My Tent or Yours. Keels, hopefully, while you have put the finishing touches to your Kempton study up, we'll start with Ireland. Should we start with Cork, Richie?
Yeah, it's unfortunately at declaration time, the ground was quick enough. I know that will probably change by Sunday, given the rain we're getting at the moment. So it has taken probably a little bit of quality from the card.
You need the rain, by the way, don't you? It's been unusually firm over there, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, it would have been fast at entry stages and so on. So that, that wouldn't have helped. The rain that's coming now probably isn't doing much good for the quality of the card on Sunday. It's too late. There's one or two to look at Cork on Sunday. You've got novice hurdle, decent enough novice hurdle. Joseph O'Brien runs a horse called O's Keeper, which fell at Listowel last time, and I think he will do us a favour by maybe keeping the price up on Blood Crazed Tiger. Blood Crazed Tiger is one of Gordon Elliott's, a Gigginstone horse, King's Theatre 5-year-old. He won a bumper at Roscommon, which wouldn't be anything spectacular, but then he won on his hurdle debut at Gorn Park last time out, and he's just a lovely big galloping sort, lovely honest sort, big national hunt type of horse. That was over 2.5. He won by 13 lengths in the end. He's stepping up to 3 miles on Sunday, and I'd be fairly keen on him. Like I say, O's Keeper should keep Blood Crazed Tiger's price from contracting. The other one worth a look at Cork might be Willie Mullins' mare on the bumper. Again, hard to know what kind of price she will be in this. There's only one other winner in it, and she dotted up at Listowel. Her name is Bargy Lady. She's a 4-year-old out by Yates. Won really well at Listowel and could be a pretty smart mare. So they'll be the two to keep an eye on Sunday's card at Cork.
OK, so Richie likes Bargy Lady in the 505 at Cork and the very quaintly named Blood Crazed Tiger in the 220. Frank, have you had a good old study up at Cork?
I've had a quick look. One that interested me a small bit was the 435 making its handicap debut, horse called Rogue Agent for Robbie McNamara. It came over from France, where it ran some OK flat races, made its debut at the Galway Festival, went off 5-2 and was beaten 15 lengths behind Jack the Wire. Went down Royal the next time, where it was punted into 5-2, finished third behind Peregrine Run, who's franked the form by winning twice since in Gorn and in Limerick in that mayor's listed race last weekend. He ran off 92 on the flat in Dundalk, where he was well beaten last week, but he is in off a mark of 105 here. I think he might be leniently treated, so I might have a bet on that if the price is fair enough.
Rogue Agent in the 435. Over to Naas then, 8-race card. Richie, what do you like?
Well, if it's good for you, you'll stay away from the bird catcher. 2-year-old handicaps are not the way forward. There's a couple of listed races. Michael Stout sends over one, I think, as well. Name escapes me at the moment. Intimation it was for the mile one. But Dermot Weld has Rose de Pierre in it, and she beat Flight Risk at Cork in a listed race last time. Possibly has a very bright future. So in the mile listed race, I'd like her. And in the 12 furlong listed race, another fillies race, you've got William McCreary's in form, stable with Factor Folklore. Another one that ran well against the Colts and Geldings last time at the Curragh behind Twilight Payment and Forgotten Rules. She finished fourth in that. She won't mind a bit of cutting the ground, and Billy Lee's riding well. I think she's probably the one to keep on side in there.
Righty-ho, Rose de Pierre in the 455 and in the 525. Who are we going for?
Factor Folklore.
Righty-ho. And Frank, what do you like there?
I'm with Richie. Rose de Pierre for me. I think the day she made her handicap debut in the Curragh, we got filled in that day. They were taking any price, which suggested she was far better. And 91 horse. She backed it up at Cork last time. I think she'd be very difficult to beat.
A double recommendation for Rose de Pierre. OK, Kempton then. Where is this race?
410.
410. What a race. Look at this. I'll run through the field. Raven Black, Court Minstrel, Guafa, Mr. Miyagi, Hargam even, and My Tent of Yours. 6 runners. That's going to be a right cracker. I'm looking forward to that, Kills.
Yeah, and the fact that you've mentioned my Tent of Yours last tells you that in a conditions race he's well treated by the conditions because he's getting weight off all bar stablemate Hargam. Now he's a 9-year-old, and we have to question how good he's going to be this year.
Hang on a sec. If you just use the horse's seniority as a negative,
yeah. At the top level, you have to think about it. I like older horses coming back down in handicaps because they get dropped quite quickly by the handicapper and they can become interesting. But with My Tent of Yours, he is favoured by the weights. He's the best horse in the race by a country mile. If Raving Black runs, he'll get a strong pace, which might help him settle a little bit. I wouldn't be 100% sure that Raving Black will run though, because the ground is good to firm, and this is a real mudlark, isn't he? So, but he's entered in the race. He'll probably win. I can't actually see what I would fancy to beat him. Hargam would obviously be next best at the weights, but I'd imagine if he's fit enough, he'll win.
have you sussed one for us?
Yeah, I've just had a little look, and I quite like second from bottom weight in the 230, Nostra Reyes. He's coming back from a break, but he was second at Ludlow to Ink Master last time. Finished 30 lengths clear of the rest. Now he was beaten 13 lengths, but Ink Master had threatened to be really, really well handicapped all season and finally put it together. And I think he likes good ground. He likes likes decent ground. Likes a right-handed track. So Nostra Reyes.
Heels number 2 in the same race.
Next sensation. We don't talk about next sensation in my household or in my company.
Is that it? You've completely given up on him, yeah?
Yeah.
You're through with him.
I'm finished with him.
Righty-ho. Richie,
I think they're training him for Cheltenham next March.
Yeah, we will be backing him, don't worry. We'll be backing him in that race again. No question about that. He's the big Cheltenham get-out. Richie, have you had a little look at Kempton?
I could tell you I have, but I haven't.
Okay, well, that's good. Honesty is always the best policy. And what about Frank? Are you put your cue down now as far as the tipping goes?
It's not a card that I was overly gone with, but the listed novice handicap or hurdle, looks a match between Black Corton and Taper Tantrum, and if the ground stays on the fast side, I'd probably fancy Taper Tantrum to take that. Okay,
that's the 305. Right then, so Kills, we're off to Ascot tomorrow, aren't we? And then, are you drinking boots or sensible?
I don't know. I'll start
see.
sensible, but the drinking boots might come on.
And what about punting? Sensible or Rampage?
No, the boots will be on.
Will they?
Yeah.
Which horse do you think is the one that's going to make or break your day?
I don't know. It'll be Forgotten Rules or Yufton.
Okay.
Well, so they'll be the 2 biggest bets, I think.
And what about Sunday? Off to Kempton, maybe?
No, don't know what I'm doing, so I've got no plans.
Richie, what's the weekend hold for you? Richie?
I'm not going racing.
There he is. You're not going racing?
No, I won't be going racing this weekend, but I will be taking a keen interest on the telly, Ascot tomorrow especially. It could be, we've had some good winners there over the last number of years. I wrote about it in the column today. 10 winners. O'Brien has only had a couple, but I think you'll see both tallies enhanced tomorrow.
How many Irish winners will there be in the 6 races, Richie? Let me pin you down. Just give me a number.
I'll go with Forgotten Rules. I'd say 2.
2. Very pessimistic. Very pessimistic.
No, but I'm realistic. I mean, it's a good card. There's an awful lot of quality in there. I don't think we'll win the Champion Stakes.
Okay.
I think Minding has a chance. Forgotten Rules has a chance. They'll be the 2 standout ones.
And presumably, Frank, you might bet on that, mightn't you? Total Irish winners?
We might have it up this evening.
Why don't you,
We don't have it at the moment.
Well, and what's the weekend hold for you, Frank? What's the rota done? Are you in both days?
I'm off tomorrow, so I'm going for dinner with the in-laws tonight. So
how'd you get on with them, mate?
Oh, very well, but they haven't listened to the podcast yet, so it might be less well after.
And also the fact that you've got to put so much of your punting winnings towards the wedding when tradition demands that they cough for it. That's not a good sign.
Oh no,
is it?
they're contributing.
They're chipping in. Yeah. They've got the DJ.
No complaints on that front.
Excellent.
I'll revise my. I'll go with 3, Bruce.
Oh, you're going for 3.
Seawolf as well in the last. I forgot about Seawolf.
All right, fair enough. And then working Sunday, Frank?
In Sunday, yeah.
Good stuff. Okay, well, listen, well done, Frank. Great to hear from you. An excellent debut. You can come again for sure. Richie, have a lovely weekend. Thank you very much. Keels, good luck. And you're back in the chair next Friday?
Yeah, we'll be. Yeah,
brilliant
stuff. Heading off to Donny.
Okay, do please join us on Monday when we will be reviewing Champions Day and looking ahead to the following weekend, which, as Keels says, features the Racing Post Trophy at Doncaster.
The Racing Postcast in association with Paddy Power. They stream all UK and Irish racing live on your mobile, tablet or PC.